Okay, hi guys, I'm back. I just have a few tips that I want to offer you to have a successful event. First, I want to say it's all about the presentation. The first thing I do is always make sure I have a table out front. And the reason being is because people don't feel like it's okay to come inside the booth. So I have an opening here and people always asking, is it okay to come back there? So I make it easy for them as they walk by. Things are right here at the table that they can touch. They can touch it and I can stand here and talk to them. Like here's this right here. I always make sure I have 3 diffusers right here on the front table that they can see. That's going to draw them to the booth. As you can see the mist coming out, that's going to bring them over here every time. So at the price point, these are different price points here. So I try to do that. I'm going to always have I have something like a fragrance flower here. That's something I'm going to have a discussion about. I'm going to be talking to them about things. And I'm going to always have right here a warmer that I'm warming wax. And I always warm blueberry cheesecake. So you guys, if you're working multiple day events, I change my wax every day because I want it to smell strong every time. I want it to be powerful. So always have your warmer with some wax in it if you have electricity. If you don't have electricity, spray some room spray around your tablecloth. The idea is to get that scent out there. And I'm gonna always have conversations about the warmers to begin with. You don't want to vomit on people because if you're explaining everything that we have, they're gonna walk away because they're gonna be confused. So my talking point is always the wax and warmers. So as they walk up to the booth, I'm gonna hand them a sample. Let me find my sample. Ooh, let me find it right quick. Let me find one right quick. Okay. So, my talking point. I'm going to always have something like this in my hand. Whoops. Ooh. I'm going to have this in my hand with a little piece of wax in it, my business card, and try to have like a showcase brochure with you. So as they're passing by, I'll speak to them, say, how you doing? Have you heard of Scentsy? I would love to share a sample with you. And as they're standing there, don't let them walk up with your sample. As they're standing there, have a conversation with them. Let me tell you more about Scentsy. Are you familiar with Scentsy? If they say yes, okay, do you have a Scentsy warmer? If they say yes, oh, did you know we have bars? Buy 5, get 1 free. Did you know that you may need some light bulbs, okay? If they, okay, then the other thing I'll say, okay, you got a Scentsy warmer, where did you get it from? If they say I got it from the store, you know it's not Scentsy. Okay, let me tell you about these Scentsy warmers. Let me tell you about how safe they are. Let me tell you about how the scent throw is amazing with the large warmers. How about they have a lifetime warranty? Tell the story. Tell your story about how you use yours, because you're going to always get somebody to ask you, well, how long do they last? Well, that depends. That depends on you. Depends on where you put it. Depends on what fragrance you choose. We have over 80 fragrances to choose from. So as people are talking about, like if somebody says, no, I haven't heard of Scentsy, and you have a chance to explain to them what this is, let me explain to you how Scentsy works. Scentsy works like this. I always keep a bar near me so I can have that to talk about. And I'll even open it up and let people touch and feel the wax. So let me show you how this works. And I'll even take my finger and stick my finger in the wax to demonstrate to them that it does not burn. Yes, I'll do something like this. Take a look at this. I'm holding my finger in the wax, and as you can see, I'm not flinching or anything. It's warm, but it does not burn. And as soon as I raise my finger and it solidifies, look at what I get. And it shows them that it's not going to cause any problems. So yeah, show that to them, rake it back in there so they can see the safety part of that. Then I talk about the scent throw. Like, that is so amazing. I can smell it in my kitchen, my family room, my dining room. So it's great to experience your own products. And I talk about the wax. Like, feel this wax. You can actually feel the oils in the wax as you run your finger across that wax. Amazing. So if somebody come over here and they be confused about what to buy first, whether to buy the diffuser or the warmer, I always suggest the warmer first because they're going to get a better experience. But now if they want to buy the diffuser, I don't talk them out of it but I want to be able to explain it to them, because I've actually had a customer a long time ago buy a diffuser and she thought that the scent throw was going to go throughout her house like the warmers, and she was disappointed. So I like to explain to them the purpose of that. And I tell them, look, I got that in my bedroom. I love how it smells in my bedroom. Great for small areas. So, and the scent throw is also based on how much oil you pour in there. So I always try to get them to start with the wax and warmers. And but then there's some people that don't like to use wax and warmers. They rather use the diffusers, and that's okay too. Then you talk about the diffusers. In other words, stick with one thing at a time. Don't go talking about, oh, we got wax and warmers, we got diffusers, we got Scentsy Go, we got the this, we got the that. You're gonna confuse them. They ain't gonna buy nothing. They're gonna walk away. So, and it confuses you too. So don't think that you got to talk about everything, guys. So as they're standing there, allow them to ask you questions. And I'll point to the wax, like be sure to smell the wax. Like we have over 80 fragrances. We have over 100 different style candle warmers. And oh my goodness, it's just an amazing thing you've ever seen. So keep it basic and simple, guys, and be having some fun. Have some fun while you're there, but be in a situation where you standing right there in front of your table like I am. I'm standing right here in front of my table. Always stand up. Don't sit down and talk to people. Stand up. You want to show some courtesy by standing up and present it to them. But the product sell itself, guys. It does. I don't know how many times people just come to me because they say, oh, I smell something like cookies or muffins. So the fragrance is bringing them over here. The fragrance is bringing them over here. And also the diffusers, because they see the mist flowing from they see that mist. They see that. They see that right there. So that's getting their attention. So make sure that you invest in some diffusers. And if you work in an event, it's good to have 3. Because 3, the balance is allowing them to see all the different colors as it changes. But if you can't get 3 just yet, start out with 1. But you want to have a diffuser if you work in events. You want to make sure you have a display warmer with a fragrance that's going to really throw, okay? There's some light scents. You want to have a stronger scent with you at your event. Blueberry cheesecake is my jam. I've been using blueberry cheesecake for 13 years, guys. And it's helped me with getting people over here to the booth. And that's the only sample fragrance that I use. I use the wavy knife because when you're out like this, you don't want to give big chunks of wax because you're passing this out to like hundreds of people. So make sure you're keeping the cost down. Use a little piece of wax, and you got to also consider your time. It's all about the time. It's quick and easy to use the wavy knife as you pass these out. So just a few tips, guys, and I hope this helps you. For those of you, whether you have a big event, a small event, the same thing applies to you talking to people. And it's good to have like one of everything on your table. If you work in a small one-day event, have like your mini fan diffuser. Because as I sold a mini fan diffuser yesterday, and she ended up joining. She didn't know what that was. I told her what it was. She said, "Oh, she got that." Have a fragrance flower on your table. Have various price point warmers. Have buddies with you. Have at least one buddy. Have some cleaning products, like one of each. If you can just have one of each thing on your table so people can at least look at it. But don't talk about all the things. Talk about one thing at a time. Start with the wax and warmers, and the rest will flow, okay? So you don't want to overwhelm them. Just always remember, don't overwhelm them. Just have fun while you're there. If you have a booth multiple days, guys, have fun at your booth. Take pictures with your customers. Take pictures with them when they buy buddies. Take pictures with them when they have the products, and ask them to tag you. Ask them to post it on social media and tag you. It may do something special for them. Celebrate them some kind of way in your VIP group and on your personal page. This is what's going to help people see what you're doing. They're going to see that you're excited about it, and they will join your team. A lot of people ask me how to do what I'm doing at my events because they're having fun. They're seeing that we're having fun. I'm sorry. They see how we're having fun, and they're enjoying the products. They see how people are drawn to this, and they want to know, how can they do this? So guys, have fun at your events. That's my tip for today. Love you guys. Bye.